Hello and welcome everybody to another episode of Jobless Weebs. Woohoo! And I'm Ryan, and of course with
Marcus from Mexican.
Perfect. Good to see you.
Good to see you
It's
too,
been
Ryan.
a while.
Yeah, we're still working on the Japan videos. I mean, when this video comes out, it'll be almost probably like a month since,
Oh wow.
or probably a little more actually, since we're going every other week with the audiobook.
That's right. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm done with that. And
Nice. Oh, that's awesome. Good series, by the way. Really enjoyed it.
thanks. Yeah, no, it's like I think I learned more during the time that I was writing the script than
Uh-huh.
when I was
When
there.
you were
Just
there.
like
Oh
when
yeah.
I was
yeah.
there, I was just like, oh wow,
Right.
oh, and then I was like, oh yeah, I shouldn't just put that on my video. Like I should at least explain a little more. But yeah, it was a fun series.
Yeah.
Looking
it sure
forward
was.
to doing the next one whenever that is.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's gonna be good. Yeah, we're still making plans for our upcoming trip in Japan. I'm really excited for that. To see what we can see and everything.
Yeah,
It's gonna be good.
yeah, but how's your month? Because it's
Oh,
been a
yes.
month.
Well, let's see. I had a pretty good month. I played a little bit more Minecraft, beat the dragon. That was really fun.
Did you
Yeah.
watch the movie?
I did. Yes, I saw the movie. Yeah, it was very high entertaining.
Was it?
It
Okay.
was high energy, very, very entertaining. Yeah, it was great.
Nice.
Mhm.
I haven't watched it, but
Mhm.
this past month I went to see Colorful Stage, the Miku that couldn't sing.
Oh,
It was produced by PA Works, and you know PA Works.
yes.
Dude,
Yes.
it was such a great movie. It's
Yeah.
like if you have knowledge about, like, I guess I would call it the Mikuverse, it's gonna mean a lot more.
Oh,
But
okay.
if you have no idea
Mhm.
of what the Mikuverse is,
Ah,
uh, um, and just like Miku because she's such a popular weeb icon,
definitely.
you're still gonna like it because it's like you don't really need a lot of background information. You like, yeah, if you know some of the characters, um, it's gonna mean a lot more. But
Sure.
it was such a great movie. Um,
That's cool.
but I don't think it has been released for streaming,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
and the movie was released like a year ago
Right.
in Japan.
In Japan. Yeah.
So
Gotcha.
yeah, but great movie. It was like I did cry,
Oh wow.
and
Yeah.
there were some people that were like, "I love you, Miku," like at the theater, and it's like,
Yeah.
you weird.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's really fun.
Yeah, I mean,
Wow.
some people went there cosplaying as Miku, and I was like,
Oh wow.
okay, I mean, you do you.
That's amazing. Oh my goodness. Wow.
But other than that,
Mhm.
most of my month was okay, but just these couple days were terrible. But I'm happy that I'm here to talk about anime and
Ooh, yes.
do some recording and stuff.
Yeah.
Happy to come back to the going to bed at 2 in the morning
Two in the
as
morning.
to going to bed at 6 in the morning.
Oh, yikes. Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, dude, I would spend a lot
Whoa.
of time with the scripts. So it's just like,
Oh, I see. Yeah.
yeah, it's fine doing scripts every now and then for special videos or so. But other than that, it's trashy content.
Yeah.
But it's like just being spontaneous about the anime that we watch without scripts. It's just like our impressions that we have at the moment or that
Yeah.
we remember is like, yeah, I want to stick with that better.
Oh yes, yeah, yeah, and it flows differently. Yeah. Well, today's anime we have one called School Babysitters, and it it's another one of those where we focus on little toddlers, and it's so cute.
It is a very wholesome one.
It's so wholesome. Yeah.
And you know, it's that type of slice of life that regardless if you have little brothers or you know nieces and nephews, it's like
Mm,
you somehow like feel connected, uh,
mm,
or like a connection per se
yes.
of like, oh, little kids, and you know, again, slice of life, there's
Yeah.
not exactly like a linear plot because it's just like a
Uh,
day-to-day activities.
activities. Yeah. Things that happen. Absolutely. Um.
um but you know, it's kind of deep because it touches
Yeah.
on sensitive topics.
Yes, it does. Yeah. Very mature ideas and how to interact with people. Kids too. Mostly little kids. Um, but yeah. So yeah, School Babysitters.
Yeah, this is an anime that was released, and you can find it on CrunchyRoll,
That's right.
um,
Hmm.
on winter of 2018,
Yep. 2018. It
and
has.
the manga is still running.
Oh, it is really.
Yes,
Oh,
yeah, the
I
manga
should look
was
into that.
released in 2009, and
Uh,
it's still publishing.
Still publishing. Wow, that's incredible. The anime has 12 episodes plus an OVA, so 13 in total.
Yeah,
Um, that'd be cool if they one day make more, but we'll see if it's still going on. That's really cool.
yeah, I haven't personally been following the manga because also like I think I don't think I mentioned it, but
Oh yeah.
over this past month I just been embracing the weebness, and
Oh yeah.
I've started reading a lot more light
Light novels.
novels.
Oh yes. Finally
actually
coming into the
actually
light
like
novels.
one of the ones that I'm reading,
Yeah.
it's a Korean one, so I don't
Oh,
know how
okay.
that would be called, but it's pretty
I
interesting.
see.
It's a pretty interesting
Oh yeah.
one, and you know, one of those high intensity, and the guy basically has talent for everything. But it's like,
Naturally.
yeah, I'll talk about it probably, you know, off screen. Um,
Okay. Yeah. 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 I'd love to hear more for sure.
but yeah, this one, School
Yes. School
Babysitters.
Babysitters.
Um, it tells the story of of Ryuchi Kashima. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
he's he's 15 years old, um, something like that.
Yeah.
Um, well,
Teenager.
when the anime starts, he is almost at the end of his third year in middle
Middle
school,
school. Yes.
and he
Mm-hmm.
has a little brother, Kotaro,
Mm-hmm.
and they just lost their parents. It's like
Yeah. In
he
an
says, like, "Oh
airplane
yeah, my
crash.
parents were like some free spirits, and then one day they, well, the stupid plane crash," and it's like,
Yep.
wow, did that happen on 2025? Since
Oh.
uh,
Oh
no,
gosh.
but it's like, oh yeah, our parents, like, there was an accident on the plane and they passed away, and they they get adopted by an old lady who happens to be loaded and
Yeah.
has a school.
That's school. That's right. And she has huge gray hair, very very big hair. One of the kids call her Shaggy.
Yeah, Kotaro.
Yep, Kotaro calls her Shaggy because she has really shaggy hair. But yeah, she welcomes them in. They come in and they basically have their own room in this house, in this mansion, really. And they're expected to go to school in in the in the ladies' school. So yeah, and it's really touching because it's a recent loss they experience, and now they have to navigate their lives without their parents, which is very touching.
It's that moment where they have a normal life, and now somehow Ryuichi has
Yeah.
kind of like to step in and
Hmm.
raise Kotaro,
Hmm.
because he's the big brother.
That's right.
A lot of times it's like, oh yeah, you're the big brother. You have to like actually like that's something that very common that it is. I think it's just normal in a way to think that if
Yeah.
something happens or to the parents, or even if the parents like are still in the picture but not exactly there, the big brother is
Mhm.
the one that has to take care of the little brothers, because
Yeah.
he's the more responsible one, which a lot of times is like not that good, because big brother is still also a kid.
Right. That's right.
And you're
That's right.
forcing him to
Grow up fast.
grow up fast.
Yeah.
um
Yeah.
but yeah, in this case, the old lady steps in.
Mhm.
She met them kind of like at the funeral of the parents, and the old lady also lost her son,
Mhm.
and and her son, he was an adult already, and he was married. But
Yeah.
in the anime, they actually never dive into what happened, or how she's connected with Ryuchi, because she was at
Ah.
the funeral, and
Uh,
there's gotta be some sort of connection, because if you just go
right.
to strangers' funerals, that's weird.
Yes.
So there must be some
So there's some
connection
connection. Okay.
that it's not talked about in the
Hmm.
anime, because it's not exactly the focus of it. So
Right.
I
Yeah.
I consider that might be more of like a manga, or like more in depth in the story.
Right.
uh and the anime pretty much just covers like about a year of
Hmm.
of uh of Ryuchi's and Kotaro's
Just
life.
lives.
But
That's right.
yeah, this old lady just tells him like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna take care of everything
Uh,
for you, in regards to shelter, food, and basic necessities.
hmm.
But this world is give and take.
Hmm. So
So
you got to do something for me too. And she brings up the babysitting club that doesn't exist.
great club.
Great club. And basically tells him you're gonna watch out after the daycare. Basically, watch over the kids of the other school teachers. Um, so that's the only catch that he has to do, uh, which works out too because then he can also look after um, Kotaro at the same time.
Yeah, so he's on his finishing his third year of high school, and he has to take care of the babies,
Or
at any time that he's not in class.
yes, yes. Mhm.
And there are five kids. Four, five, six. Wait. So Kotaro is
Uh-huh.
is one. That's Ryuichi's little brother.
Yep.
Taka, which he's the son of Kamitani, the
Mhm.
science teacher. Takuma,
Takuma.
who is one of the twins.
Mhm.
Kasuma, the other
The other
twin.
twin.
Kasuma is the one that it's always kind of like
Oh, always
crying,
crying.
right?
Yes, that's right. Kazuma.
Kasuma
Kazuma
this.
this. Hi, Kazuma this.
Kirin,
Kidding.
the cutest.
Yes, and she always holds the giraffe. So cute.
And
Midori,
Midori. Yeah, which is
which
the
is
the,
the
the, the toddler. Or
yeah,
no.
the baby.
Yeah, the baby. Like the old
Yeah.
ones are toddlers, right?
Yes, yes.
There is one more kid, I think, that joins, but that's in the manga.
Okay. Right.
Some of the other supporting characters, it's
Inomata.
Maria Inamata,
Yep.
and another girl that she's really shy,
Yes.
um,
Ushima.
Yuki Ushimaru.
Ushimaru. Yes, that's right.
Yeah,
Ushimaru.
and we also have like
Oh yeah,
Kamitani, Hayato Kamitani,
yeah, Kamitani.
the older, uh,
Hmm.
and on top of the chairman or the principal of the school, the the teachers, the
Oh yeah,
the parents of the
parents of the
kids,
kids. Hmm.
and what was the name of the butler?
Saikawa.
And I guess Usaida as well.
Oh
The
yes, Usaida. Yeah, who's the main daycare um caretaker.
Yeah,
Caretaker. Yeah,
which I don't know.
yeah.
I would like his job.
Oh yes, yes.
He's just like taking care
Not a bad
of
job.
Midori and is like
Uh, he just sleeps all the time.
napping with her. Like
Yeah,
actually that's kind of funny because
yeah.
I remember my parents
Mm.
telling me that when we were kids, since both my parents used to work,
Oh really?
uh, they would hire a person to take care. I think it was take care of my brother,
Oh, okay.
but they would tell us that this lady,
Mm.
her only job was to take care of my brother, not clean the house or anything else.
Ah, right.
So she would sometimes, do a little bit of cleaning, like
Oh,
show my brother, like change his diapers, but she
oh,
would
sure.
she would put very loud Mexican music.
uh,
It's called cumbia, the genre.
mm.
So it's a really lively type of music,
Oh,
and she
okay.
would put my brother to sleep, and then she would fall asleep next to him.
Okay.
So when my mom used to get from work, freaking music was loud as heck, but she would find this lady and my brother just like
Sleeping.
so
Oh, that's really funny.
so he's like
Wow.
that's what I imagine Usaida kind of like, yeah, like
Ah, yes.
hell's breaking loose with the kids,
Yep.
but he was taking care of Midori, which Midori was just like
Sleeping.
sleeping.
That's funny. Wow.
But how do you want to go about this? Do you want to go like episode
Ooh.
by episode or just like certain
Pro-
times?
Probably just certain times.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't take notes on like the chronological order or anything, so the episodes might get jumbled in my head. Yeah,
Yeah.
but
I
yeah,
mean,
there are some key
because like
moments.
we have
Mhm.
the standard
Yeah.
like mandatory episodes. We have the
Yes.
beach
We
episode,
have the
we
beach
have the
episode.
Christmas episode,
Uh huh. Near the end
and we
there.
have the cultural festival episode.
Yes.
Those
Yes.
and those are your go tos, and we have those.
We have them. Yep. That's right. That's right. Yeah, and they all show different aspects of the relationship and the other kids too. Um, Cultural festival was so funny. um, but yeah, yeah, we'll cover those and probably a few other events that come along with it. But yeah, um, we might be jumping around in
Yeah,
this episode. Yeah. Near the beginning, they come in and Ryuchi, he basically meets the children and starts getting into the swing of things of taking care of the kids. Um, and we're introduced to all the kids, and they're all very lively, a rowdy bunch with Taka especially. So Ryuchi, he has to kind of work with himself on taking care of Kotaru, Kotaro at the same time as the other kids. So he tries to find that balance at first because it's hard for him to, you know, get used to this new dynamic of everyone around each other all at the same time. So we see Kotaro really despondent at first. He just stands there, just like looking on with all the other kids surrounding Ryuchi, and he doesn't really make a fuss. So, um, but he's still really sad on the inside, and we kind of see that by him being kind of a little depressed. Uh, so I thought that was a really great introduction. And then, of course, Ryuchi has to adjust and try to learn how to like take care of Kotaro all over again. Um, so it's a very touching first couple episodes.
Yeah, especially
Hmm.
because you know, again, I don't have a lot of background on the artist or you know his vision with this,
Hmm.
but it's like yeah, the first the first episode at least
Uh,
you mentioned that he's introduced to all the other kids.
mhm.
He is kind of like neglecting his brother in a
Yeah,
way, and his brother is trying to hold it in. You know, Kotaro
yeah,
is,
he's trying
eh,
his best.
yeah,
Yeah,
and but
uh-huh.
in trying his best, he ends up getting a fever due to stress,
Mhm.
which is like no, that actually can happen. And, you know,
Yeah,
especially with kids since they're
yeah,
mentally not that resilient in a way.
right.
So it's like, and this touches also one of those key moments
Mhm.
where Ryuchi kind of like it hits him like, oh, it's like it's my little brother, and I kind of like forgot about him for
Yeah,
just to pay attention to the other kids.
uh,
And you know he starts crying, and that's uh when the with the chairwoman or like the principal
oh yes.
arrives and tells him like, oh, so at least you're crying.
Oh
That you know never exactly gone through that type of experience
yeah. Mm.
of like you lose um a
Oh
loved
yeah.
one, and you're just like, you know, making yourself strong, not crying and whatever. But
Right.
you
Yeah.
know, it seems that Ryuchi didn't go through that
Oh yeah.
um period
Hmm.
of sorrow uh as he was supposed to, you know, to just
Oh yeah. Just let the grief
yeah.
go through you. Yeah. Definitely. Definitely.
And you know that's one of the things that I liked about this anime, that it
Yeah.
just kind of like sleeps it right there for you to learn some life lessons, you know, just in
Definitely.
case,
Just in case.
right?
Definitely.
Kind of like
Yeah.
yeah, don't bottle up some of your emotions. Like
Hmm.
if you feel whatever you feel, just like
Yeah.
make sure you know just to make it open
Yeah.
and try to find kind of like someone,
Hmm.
because that was the thing that Ryuchi thought that it was just, you know, his brother and him against the world.
You're right. Right.
And I think by the end of the series, or in the anime at least,
Mm.
he's like,
Yeah.
no, like it's like you made friends along the way. It's
Yeah.
like it's not only your brother. You're not alone. You're not supposed to, you know, carry all that alone. It's like
Yeah.
yeah, you can rely on your friends,
Hmm.
because it's also one of the things that he ended up doing on when his brother got sick, that
Oh yes.
he went with Kamitani and
Yeah.
telling like, hey, where's a clinic, because my brother is has a fever, help me take him
Mm.
to to the clinic. uh and like something similar happened as well when Maria Inomata is introduced, how she
Oh
is the type of
yes.
girl who's just focused on studying,
Hmm.
which, you know, makes sense. Like if you're a
Oh,
student,
definitely.
you don't have a lot of things to worry about in, you know, in the perfect world.
Oh, right.
Your only
Right.
job is to study
Just study.
and
Uh-huh.
perform well in school.
And for her, she kind of takes it to the extreme where she doesn't interact with a lot of other people, and she's very a stickler to the rules, to the point where other students kind of like don't really want to interact with her or are kind of scared of her. Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, and you know, even the kids, and how
Oh
she's
yes. She scares the little kids. Oh, it's so funny. but Inamata, she tries to hold it in, but she can't, and so she blushes so much.
And she cries, and the kids are like, we're sorry
Yeah.
that you make us cry, and then now we're
Yeah.
making you cry.
We're making you cry. Oh, it's so funny. Yeah.
I do want to discuss,
Yeah.
the Kamitani brothers.
Oh, yes. Yes. With their what is it? Hold on. I'm thinking of someone else. My bad.
It's the baseball guy.
Yes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, because they have a few episodes kind of like focus on themselves.
Yeah. Mhm.
Because what was his name? Hayato. Yeah,
Yeah.
Hayato
Hayato.
Kamitani, the
Uh,
the older brother, the high schooler.
yes.
He's always hitting his little brother,
Yeah. Yep.
and
Whacking him on the head.
he was like, "Well, I don't particularly like him." And it's like, "Whoa!"
Right. And then he also says he doesn't particularly hate him either. So yeah, actually this is a great thing about the anime. And then they go in how Kamitani Hayato, he doesn't have strong feelings for Taka, but it's not that he doesn't feel anything. It's just that it goes beyond disliking him or liking him since he is his brother. And I thought that was really profound. Like it's pretty deep because, you know, you're related to people just by being born, but it's not your choice. Like you're related to people and there's like a lot of things that come along with that.
Yeah, because especially how he described it is like, well, I don't particularly like him or hate
Or
him,
hate,
but
right.
it's like, but if something happens to him,
Yeah.
it's like hell is breaking loose against whomever did
Yep.
whatever did to my brother. Um,
Yep. Oh yeah. He has his
oh
back.
yeah, and also there's this other episode where he
Mm.
just during summer break
Oh yes.
that he just gets mad at at Taka because Taka decided to,
Oh
scribble
yes.
on his autograph
Oh yeah.
baseball ball,
Oh my goodness.
and he was just like, "No, I'm just ignoring you." And
Right.
little Taka, he's a kid,
Yeah.
so it's like they don't understand that, like the severity of some of their actions.
Exactly. Mhm.
Hayato was straight up ignoring his little brother because he's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
you no, no."
Yeah.
And Ryuchi's trying to talk with him. It's like, hey, it's your brother. It's like, yeah, like Kotaro, he dropped my cell phone on the toilet. Like he did this, he did all that, and I was really
Yeah.
mad. But I knew that he didn't meant bad, or something like that. And Hayato was
Right.
like, no, no, like
Yeah.
there are some things that are like a straight up no, and that's one of these. And while he's trying to make Hayato, patch things up with his brother,
Yeah.
uh, the the principal is taking care of the babies, and he's like,
Oh yes.
"So what happened?" He's like, "Oh well, it's my brother's fault because he never plays with me and he never pays attention to me, so I, ruined his baseball ball."
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh,
Mhm.
okay. So what's one of your favorite things?" "Oh, my sword
His
is
toy
made of,
sword.
unbreakable alloy and whatever." And
Super
he's
alloy.
like,
Yeah.
"Okay."
With the hammer, she basically threatens to break it. Yeah. Oh my goodness. And yeah, and that's what gets to Taka. He sees, like, oh, my sword, my treasure was almost broken.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
a treasure that he lost. at
Oh
some point,
yeah.
also during one of the festivals. I don't know if it was
Yeah.
before or after that episode, but
Right.
you know, whatever. He really likes
Yeah.
this sword, um,
Definitely. Definitely.
and yeah, he came to understand that what he did was wrong,
Yeah.
and he went and sincerely apologized to his brother
Yeah.
because it's like, dude, I remember also, like, when I was a kid,
Uh,
I ended up losing well, my brother had a Game Boy Color,
oh no.
and
Uh.
I took it to school, like,
Oh.
secretly, and someone stole. Like,
No
we were
way.
in elementary school, dude. We were like fourth graders, and you know,
Oh.
another kid stole it from me.
Oh no. No way.
And so I was like, oh shit, because you know, like,
Yeah.
Game Boy Color, it was expensive, at least for a kid.
Oh
I mean,
yes.
even for a grown up, you know, I'm
Right.
talking, that was back in 2000 something. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, like 2000
Wow.
something, like early 2000s.
Yeah. Early
So it's like a Game Boy Color was expensive,
Yep.
even for a kid. Like, more so for a kid, rather. And
Mhm.
so
Yikes.
I had, you know, I had some savings, you know, savings
Right. Right.
that
Oh,
that
dude.
I ended up giving it to my brother, but you know, he never bought one again,
Oh, I
because
see.
that
That's
was
too
that was
bad.
not a Game Boy Color that my parents got for him. That was one, like, a Game Boy Color that he bought himself.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Oh
So
no.
so you know,
Yikes.
back at that time, I was like,
Yeah.
oh well, they stole it to me, and you know, I was more mad that another freaking kid just
Oh
stole
yeah.
something
That's terrible.
that it was not his. But it's like,
Yeah.
well, the Game Boy was not mine either. So
Yeah. Oh, dude. That's crazy. Oh my goodness. And there's no way to like go back and make that right after the fact.
yeah.
Ah, dude.
So
Yeah.
you know, that's why some topics of the anime is like, oh
Yeah.
crap.
Yeah. It 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 really is relatable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, some of this stuff are like hitting real close.
Yeah. They hit home. Oh my goodness. Wow. That's too bad.
um,
Yeah.
One of the other things, I would like to talk now,
Uh-huh.
um, about some of the other kids.
Oh yes.
Probably just briefly,
Yeah.
um, about the twins.
Oh yes.
Uh,
For the twins.
for the twins, not a lot of it. It's talked. They do have
Yeah.
one episode for themselves,
They
where one of the
do
twins is
get sick.
it's sick.
Uh-huh.
And
And stays
you know, I'm
home.
not a twin, but you're a triplet.
Oh yes, yes.
So
I definitely as a triplet, I definitely saw, some things that are relevant to me. Uh because one of the twins got sick and they are separated for the first time since Kazuma has to stay home and Takuma comes to the daycare all by himself. And you know, and they're trying to like go through this in their own way and stay strong, but they both have to come to terms with, you know, being out of their comfort zone. And I definitely felt that because as a triplet, we were always close to each other and we were always together. We shared everything. There was like hardly anything we ever got just for like ourselves. Um, or not even that. Whenever we got presents or gifts, they were always a set of three
mm,
or something like that.
yeah.
Like squirt guns, we always have to have one for each of us. So yeah, it was kind of interesting seeing these twins going through something hard that I was very, you know, um, uh, I was I was very, um, rela- I guess relatable to me. Yeah, it was really cool, interesting.
Yeah, because
But poor twins. Oh, um,
I mean, it was cute because you're like,
yeah,
Takuma
mhm,
was like, "Hey, Takuma, are you sad?" Like, "No, I'm okay." And
I'm
on the
okay.
other side, Kasuma was like,
Yeah,
like feeling
yeah,
like,
he's he's way sadder. Yeah. Oh, it was a very touching story, very touching moment. Mhm.
oh man. And
Let's see.
what else? I guess,
For Midori, she doesn't really have an episode, but her parents, they kind of all of their parents kind of go through something. We're introduced to all the parents. So Midori, her uh now I'm gonna get them all confused. Oh no. um
Midori's parents.
yeah.
I forgot the name of the teacher, but her dad. It's the guy with
Oh
like a
yes, with
very
the
thick,
huge
yeah,
beard.
beard.
Yep, yep,
Uh,
that's right.
and like I guess one of the funny episodes is when Usaida um, has a fever
Oh yes. Mhm.
and he has to skip work,
Yeah.
and the butler takes care of the children.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
And I mean, Kirin and Taka. I mean, Midori has an accident,
Oh yes.
like
Mhm.
she pees on him,
Yeah.
and Midori and Taka are like, "Oh, we can help. I'll bring some wet towels, and and
Oh
I'll bring
yes.
some disposable diapers," and they just like fall, and
Yes.
you know they ruin the diapers, and he's trying to call Usaida, and Midori drops the phone on the
Oh
water
yeah.
as well. And
Yep.
Usaida just like, "Okay, I'm almost dying, but I'm on my way back."
Oh yep. Yep.
And
Oh
yeah,
gosh.
Midori, and like her first kind of word, it's
Mm.
usa, usa, uh, and her parents are like, why wasn't her first word mama or papa?
Yeah.
They're like, I
Yeah.
mean, you.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's so funny, so funny.
The parents of the other kids, the parents
Yeah.
of the twins, he's a famous actor
Yes. Yep. Famous
that
actor.
he's apparently hardly home, and
Yeah.
Kazuma is terrified of him because her mom put a movie where he was a kidnapper.
Yeah.
So
Oh, it's
Kazuma
so
was
funny.
crying every time that his dad was
That
doing
his
something
dad
with the
is
other kids, because
there.
he's like, no, the freaking.
Yep.
Kirin's
Pretty funny.
dad is a photographer
Oh yes.
that
Mhm.
is obsessed with.
Obsessed with her.
Uh, yeah,
So funny. Yeah. And he thinks everyone is like a girl in the daycare or supposed to be
except for Saida.
somebody.
Like,
Yeah.
you're clearly a man. But
Yeah.
with the other two, it's like,
Oh yeah.
like
And
you have
that's when
a bit of a husky voice, but you're cute
you're
nonetheless.
cute. Yeah. If I was 15 years younger. Oh my goodness. That was
Even
such a
with Midori,
weird
it's like if I
part.
were 30 years younger, it's like, okay, calm
Oh
down.
right, right. Even with Midori. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So strange. So silly. Well, should we dive into the cultural festival?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah, and the other events too. Yeah. For the cultural festival, Ryuchi, he he goes um well, don't they have to look out for the kids even during that too?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
since that one is also basically a club, they also
Uh-huh.
have to do something, and
Oh
they make a
yes, they
vegetable
make a vegetable like cafe.
cafe. That's when we're
That was
introduced
so cute.
formally to all the parents,
Yes. Mhm.
and everyone has a bit, like Kotaro is like a cabbage,
Yeah.
Ryuchi is a huge corn knob,
Yeah.
uh,
Karen is a carrot.
Taka it's broccoli,
Yes.
kind of like a broccoli, right, or something like that.
Yeah. Mhm.
Also, like Takuma and Kasum and Kasuma are
Yeah.
tomatoes,
Yeah. Tomatoes.
and Midori is an onion.
Oh yes, yes. She's an onion. And it's really cute. Uh yeah. They're so cute. They're very chibi in their little costumes. and Kirin, she is the only one who can carry the tray without spilling any of the juice.
Yeah. But it was really funny. It's like, oh yeah,
Yeah,
here's the menu.
it's
It's
really
like,
cute.
yeah, some of the kids might spill the juice, so make sure to praise them. And
uh, it was so fun. It was so fun.
but that was it. I think we've already
Yeah, that's
discussed
basically
some of the other the
yeah,
quirks from the parents.
that's right.
We never meet
Yeah,
Taka's dad, do we?
Taka's dad. Oh, yeah, I can't remember. I don't think so in the
Yeah,
anime.
we meet
Yeah,
everyone else except for Taka's dad.
yeah. Taka's mother is a very free spirited mother. Um,
Yeah, she's a science teacher,
she's a
and
science teacher, and we always wonder where Hayato gets his habit of knocking over Taka's
it's because
head.
she
It's
exactly does
because
the
of the
same to
mother. She
Hayato.
does that to Hayato. Oh gosh. I thought that was really fun because you learn from your parents and you copy what they do.
I mean, yeah.
Oh,
I
goodness.
guess
So
for the
sweet.
beach episode,
Oh yes, yeah.
the beach episode was really wholesome.
Oh,
It
so
was all the
nice.
teachers,
Yep.
the babies,
Babies.
Hayato, Ruichi, Usato, and
Inumata.
Inomata,
Hmm.
and even when all the teachers take Inomata for her to wear a swimsuit, they're like,
Yeah.
"He looks cute," and the teachers are like.
Yeah.
Also, in the beach episode, it also explores,
Yeah.
you know, one of those sensitive topics
Oh
because
yes.
Kotaro is afraid of the water,
Yeah.
and he sees Ryuchi uh, having fun. Oh well, from his point of view, he was not having fun. He was just
Ah.
about to drown.
Oh yeah, yeah, yes, yes. So Kotaro, he goes into the water and tries to get to him.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and he starts crying, which is like I
Yeah.
think the only time in the whole series that he cries. Because
Yeah.
for the most time, like Kotaro seems very.
Very stoic.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
So that's it, and I guess that the final, which is just before the OVA,
Oh yes.
the Christmas episode
Mhm.
where they are about to have the Christmas dinner, just the two of them together,
Yeah.
and Ryuchi still wants to surprise Kotaro with Santa,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Oh yeah, how did my dad used to do it?"
Oh yeah.
Because every time that he just goes somewhere, Kotaro is just like there.
Yeah.
It's like he goes to the restroom and Kotaro is inside.
Yep.
And then
So funny.
someone rings the bell, and
Ah,
everyone's
yes.
there.
Everyone's
Because you're like, it was getting to Ryuji that his life had changed drastically since
Mm.
his parents were gone. It's like, oh yeah, no, we're all alone. It's just me and you, little brother, and we somehow have to leave ourselves alone.
yeah.
And then he's like, "Oh no, you have friends that you've made along the way."
That's right. That's right.
So yeah, you know,
It's very touching.
it's a really cute anime.
It
like,
is.
I really liked it. I wish they could do like a second season, but if not,
Yeah.
I might think about exploring the manga a little bit.
Oh, yes, for sure, for sure. Yeah, very touching story. Great slice of life. And yeah, it's definitely high up there in the ratings, I would say. And of course, it's on CrunchyRoll, so easy to find.
Yeah. So I mean, if you are feeling not very satisfied with the current animes, which we have some good ones,
Yeah.
but regardless, if you are a weeb in your prime and are watching a lot of anime, like you might want to give this one a try.
Definitely.
So yeah, great anime.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, this was everything else for today. Yeah, thanks for watching, and like the video and subscribing. Please subscribe. Yeah, you know, with the economy, I don't know if I'll have a job, so I need to quickly make a leave out of YouTube.
Yep.
Which, fearing how the channel is going, I better make sure not to lose my job.
Oh yes. Yeah, hold on for a little while longer.
But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. Keep watching anime, and we'll see you next time.
Matane.